Hi there, my name is Malcolm, and this is a presentation on the way that Nucerity compensates their distributors. The first thing to note about distribution payouts in the Philippines is retail. So the Philippines at the moment is a not for retail market. What does this mean? This means you can't open a storefront, for example. You can't sell the product in SM. You can't have any type of retail store or advertising or anything like that. You're pretty much limited to selling it to friends and families and talking to them about it, which of course is at the heart of the Nucerity business, is sharing this product with friends and family. So it's not a big deal, but just keep in mind you can't advertise it, you can't sell it in the SM mall or anything like that. One way you can get paid is via the first order bonus. So the best way to explain this is with an example. So let's look at Adam here. Adam has brought on two new distributors, Barry and Kathy. Now Barry starts with the builder pack with the 1,000 US dollars investment, and Kathy with the product back for $250. So Adam immediately gets paid 100 from Barry and 20 from Kathy. So because Barry bought the $1,000 pack, Adam gets $100, and a similar thing for Kathy. Now note, this is only valid for the first 28 days of the new distributor being on. So if Barry, for example, bought 5 builder packs in the first 28 days, Adam would get a first order bonus of $500. So new distributors come on, they buy packs, you get money. This is how it breaks down specifically in the Philippines. So here we have the 3 different packs and the amount of sincerity in each pack, and you can see what the first order bonuses are. It's basically about 10% of the product, slightly different for the momentum pack. So just remember, new distributor comes on, they buy a pack within the first 28 days, you get money for that. Rank advancement bonus. As you move through this business, you'll find yourself being involved in more and more volume of the product being moved, and your rank will improve accordingly. So the first time you hit superstar, which is $250 on your left and your right, you get $35. Same thing when you hit bronze, gold, platinum, and so on. And obviously these are first time rank advancement bonus only, one-time payments. Now as an extra incentive, a new one to do is the Fast Start 2x2. This was introduced recently at the Dallas conference, and it's brand new for the Philippines. So the best way to explain Fast Start and 2x2 is with an example. So here you are. This is you. You've come in with a business with a leader pack for $500. Within the first 28 days, you bring in your left leg and your right leg, and they both come in with a leader pack for $500. So already you're relevant to get some bonuses. First of all, because you got those 2 distributors in the first 28 days, $100 right there. Because they came in with a leader pack, they get a first order bonus of $100. And by this stage, you're guaranteed to get your rank advancement bonus, which I talked about on the last slide, and get $35. Now, let's say those 2 people, they also bring in 2 people, and those 2 people also bring in the leader pack. So everybody on this tree has bought the leader pack. Because you've bought in 2 and they've bought in 2, Nucerity will pay you a $200 2x2 bonus. Also, by this stage, you're guaranteed to have ranked at least bronze in the business, which is another $70. Now, if you add all those up, you'll see you've actually made $505. Now notice that's more than your initial investment into the business. So if you really get going, if you're really quick for the first 28 days, you can make your initial investment back so you have nothing to lose. And it gets even better than that. You have $500 worth of stock you can sell with a retail value much more than that. So if you can sell that initial $500, you can make even more money just by selling it to friends and family and so on. So 505 just with bonuses alone, you make your money back. It's exactly the same if you come in with a builder pack for $1,000, and so does your 2x2 team. You can see just with a similar argument here, your total bonuses are $1,080, which is once again more than your builder pack. So this is something Nucerity has built in so you can get going and get going quickly. And if you do that, you make your initial investment back. Plus, of course, you still have all that stock that you can sell. Now, before we talk about the next slide, we just need to talk a little bit about cycle. So what is a cycle? 250 personal volume equals 1 cycle. One cycle equals $30. That's how Nucerity works it. So how much would 1,000 personal volume mean? Quick bit of math, we'll see that's 4 cycles. And one cycle is $30, so 4 cycles is $120. Okay, so just keep that in mind as we look into our next slide. So this is the team volume commission bonus. Now the way this works, well, we can see Adam here and he's built up his tree, he's got his left and his right legs going, some other people have replicated, some other people haven't, but this is how Adam tree looks at the moment. Now the way team volume commission works is we look at Adam's left leg and Adam's right leg. Now on his left leg, if you add up all those personal volumes there, 1,000 plus 250 plus 125 and so on, you'll see that it adds up to 1,750 personal volume. And remember, from the previous slide, 250 personal volume equals 1 cycle. So we divide that through, and you'll see that equals 7 cycles. And remember, 1 cycle is $30. 7 times 30, $210. So that's how much Adam's left tree is worth. Now, if you do a similar thing on his right-hand side tree, you'll see that it doesn't quite divide through evenly by 250. So what we work out is it's 5, instead of 5.5 cycles, we just round down. So this is what we've done here. We've rounded it down from 5.5 cycles to 5 cycles. Then we multiply by 3, $150. Now the way team volume commission works is it'll pay you on the lesser of your 2 legs. So in this case, Adam gets paid $150. So on his right leg, it's called the pay leg now because he's been paid on that side, he gets paid $150. So the lesser of the 2 sides. So this is one of the many reasons why you try to build your tree as evenly as you can, because the smaller one you'll get paid on, so it's best to make them even. Now this is a summary of how the team volume commission works week by week. So if we look at this as our week 1, this is just what we saw on the previous slide. And remember that Adam was paid out on 5 cycles or 1,250 points, which is $150. So let's just note those numbers down again, 1,750. Now the way we calculate the balance rolling forward to the next week is firstly, we subtract 1,250 points from each side. Where did I get that from? I got that from this figure here. So the amount that we were actually paid out on, we subtract that, and we see the balances on the left is 500 and 125 on the right. Now, let's say, for example, that Adam sells 3,000 on his left leg and 2,500 on his right leg in week number 2. What we do is we add in those figures here. Where did I get those figures from? They're just the balance left over from week 1. So we add those 2 numbers together, and this is our new balance for week 2. And then the cycle starts all over again. Divide by 250, round down, multiply by $30, pay out on the lesser of the 2 legs. Okay, so that's how a team volume commission works and how it carries forward week by week. Notice that a lot of your volume isn't just flushed away like other companies do. It carries forward from week to week to week. Now, team commission matching bonus. This one's a little bit different. Now, most of people listening are used to looking at the binary tree, which is a left leg and a right leg, and they have left and right legs, and so on. Team commission bonus is a bit different. It's based on the people that you have personally enrolled in the business. So let's say that this is me here, up here. Okay, I have personally brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the business. I've gone out there, I've done the hard work, I've talked to them, introduced them to the wonderful business, and they said yes. Now, obviously, 2 of these people are my left and my right leg, but you don't have to stop at your left and your right leg. You can sign in 1,000 people if you like. Okay. So in this case, I've done 5 people. This person here has only signed up 1. This person's personally signed up 2. This person signed up 3, and so on. So the way team commission matching bonus works is we look down our tree, our personal enrollment tree, and we find the first person who is ranked at least silver or above. Okay, so I've circled the people on this tree. These people have ranked silver. Okay, so what we do, we draw a box around those people, and everybody in this purpley box is contributes to my first generation or generation 1. So everybody in there, generation 1. To find out generation 2, we do a similar thing. We find the next people on the tree who are ranked silver or above, which happens to be these 2 people here. We draw a box around them, and then these people here are generation 2. So generation 1, generation 2. Now, the way, who cares? What's this generation got to do with anything? This comes on to this next slide. So if you rank silver, for example, you're paid out 20% on generation 1. So silver is paid out at 20% of generation 1. So let's assume that I'm silver here, okay? I get paid 20% of generation 1, 20% of these people here, okay? Now, if I am gold, I get 25% of generation 1, 10% of generation 2. So gold, 25% of this, 10% of this. Now, here's the cool thing about this. If you look at some of the top earners in the Nucerity business, some of them are only ranked silver. So how can you rank silver and still be making good money? The reason is team commission matching bonus. So imagine this person here at the top is only ranked silver, but this person here is a crown diamond and earning $10,000 a week, something like that. Because you personally sign them in and you're silver, you get paid 20% of that $10,000. In this case, $2,000. So that is fantastic for you. So this is why it's very important to rank at least silver in this company. So your team commission matching bonus can start getting in and you get a cut of everybody else who's doing the work below you. Okay, and this team commission matching bonus goes 8 levels deep. So once you reach black diamond, you see you get a cut of all those generations going through, which is just great. Okay. Diamond compensation. Now remember I said silver was a key milestone. Diamond is also a key milestone. Once you reach diamond and above, you get a share based on 2% of all sales across the company. So that's 2% of the sales in Australia, plus Canada, plus Ecuador, plus the Philippines, plus the US, and so on. All 16 countries that are involved. So you get a portion of 2% of all sales. So how does that break down? Diamonds get 3 shares worth, blue diamond 4 shares, and so on. So let's look at an example that'll hopefully make this a bit clearer. Now notice all numbers in here are hypothetical. I made them up. They're not real world numbers. So just keep that in mind. So let's assume there are 50 diamonds in the world, 10 blue diamonds, 5 yellow, and so on. So remember from the previous slide, this was the share breakdowns. So 3 shares for diamond, 10 for blue, and so on. So what we do, we just multiply those numbers across and we get that many shares. Okay. We add all those up. So 50 times 3 shares, 150. 10 blue diamonds times 4, 40 shares. Just multiply them across. Then we add them all up. And we see in the world there are 268 shares. So assume that 2% of all sales is 100,000. Once again, I just made that up. So 2% of all sales across the whole world happens to be $100,000. We divide that by the number of shares in the world, 268, and we get $373 per share. So pretend that you're a diamond. Remember, diamonds get 3 shares worth. 3 times 373, $1,119. So each diamond will get that much of the $100,000 pool. So once again, critical to reach diamond because you start being eligible for the diamond pool bonus. Okay. Other ways of getting compensated. 4 additional business centers. So let's assume that you're just killing your business. You're earning $100,000 a week. You're getting paid your diamond bonuses. You're getting paid 8 generation deep. All sorts of things. Now at this point, it doesn't really make sense to grow your business anymore. You've maxed things out. Signing on new distributors won't benefit you because remember, it's only 8 generations deep. So what do? Well, Nucerity says you can just start all over again, start a new business center. So you start at the top again and then start signing up your left and your right leg. Okay, and then just grow the business all over again. So this is one of the reasons they say there is no real upper limit to the amount you can earn in this company. You can max out a business center, then continue growing them on and on and on, upwards and upwards. Okay, beautiful life bonus. Now remember, Nucerity is in the business of creating beautiful lives. And one way they do it is they pay this out to people who are ranked Emerald or above. Now the bonuses range from $600 to $1,200 per month, depending on your rank. Now, Nucerity encourages you to use this money for something you consider beautiful in your life. So you might want to send your parents on a cruise. You might want to lease a new car. You might want to fund a school in Africa or Nepal, all sorts of things. Of course, you can do whatever you like with it, but the idea with this is that you're earning a beautiful life bonus and you can just have some fun with the money. Loyalty bonus. So this one I really like. This is eligible for people who have spent 5 cumulative years ranked Crown Diamond, okay, or higher. So if you rank Crown Diamond for 5 consecutive years, you get paid $250,000 after those 5 years. Okay, if you maintain it for another 5 years, $500,000, and if you maintain it for 15 years, that's $1 million. Now this I think is quite clever by Nucerity. This is encouraging people who know the business to stay in the business and not just move on to something else, and encourage us to stay with them and work with people on their team to help them get to Crown Diamond themselves. Like I happen to live in British Columbia in Canada, and one of our Crown Diamonds here is someone called Lisa Sito. Now Lisa Sito is constantly at our meetings and teaching us and helping us grow our business. And she could just move on to something else. And one of the things that keeps her in the company is this loyalty bonus. I'm sure she would anyway, but this is just a great way to encourage leaders in this industry to stay with us and help us grow our businesses. So that's how loyalty bonus works. Okay, so that's the end of the presentation. I hope you learned something, and I hope this was useful in helping you grow your businesses to new heights. Okay, thank you for your time.